So, hi everybody. I hope you can hear me, but this is where I am out in the country. My house is in front of me. I'm not going to show you that. And I'm going to pan a little. You can see the woods behind me. I'll try to go slowly. And that is going down towards the road right there, which we'll head that way right now. So I'm heading down towards the road, and I just want to explain why I have the mask on and the sunglasses. I have been walking every day since I got here, and I'm getting a sunburn in my face, and especially on the tip of my nose, and I don't have any sunscreen with me. So, I hope I'm not turning this. I'm not used to doing this. So I don't have any sunscreen, so I thought, well, I will wear the mask, and that will also show that we're in the pandemic. The sunglasses are for my eyes. They are these solar shields because I have the eye diseases. Oh, look at the cars going by behind me. Not too many, though. But, anyway, there I am without them, but I need to wear them in the bright sun. That's my hair, which I cut myself. I kind of like it. Doesn't look bad. Okay. And I just dropped my cane, which I need to use to keep my balance because of my OH. All right. Well, I'm just a 70-year-old wreck falling apart. But anyway, I thought I would show you. This is where my house is out in the country, because I'm always talking about it. One of the fun parts of living out in the country are fire ant hills, and they are everywhere. And I'm going to be very bad, and I'm going to show you what happens when you hit one. Oh, there's my cane. Oh, I'm a terrible person for doing that. They're probably going to come and bite me in my sleep. But can you see them? Oh, poor things. They're going to have to work hard now to fix that. See, now I feel bad about that. But I will retreat. Oh my gosh, looks like people are going out to the lake. I see people with their boats. Oh, and there's an airplane. It's a beautiful day today. Not a cloud in the sky. I hear an airplane up there. But anyway, this is not your typical polymer clay video, but I just wanted to show you guys. Now I'm heading over here. So this field hasn't been mowed. In fact, nothing's really been mowed. So, but this one has all these pretty flowers. I was going to turn the camera off, but I'm not very good with walking with the camera, and I'm using my phone. So right now I'm standing at the end of my driveway, and that's the road going down this way. Nothing. That's the neighbor's property. All the way to the end of the road going down this way. And our property goes all the way down. Oh, there's a car. And there's another car coming. These trees here, now I'm going up the driveway. Now that's the driveway up to my house. And my house is way back in the woods. And there goes the car. These trees here, when we moved here in 1977, were about, okay, I cut off there. These trees were about 2 feet tall when we moved here. So I'm going to head towards the pond, which, as I'm walking up, is going to be to the right. So I'll meet you at the pond. Now I'm heading up. To the left is the driveway to my house. And this patch of trees we're looking at right here, many, many years ago, my father and my youngest brother planted those. They were going to have a little Christmas tree farm, and they got the wrong trees. So now these are big old trees that just are sitting there. That's all right. And over to the right, way down there, is the pond. And we are going to head that way. See you there. And here we are by the pond. The road is up that way. And if we pan around this way, my house, you can almost see a peek of it. It's up through the woods that way. And, oh, I'm going too fast, sorry. Let's walk up to the pond. Now you can see that the pond is a nice rectangle. And it is overflowing. We had really, really heavy rains the other day. I thought the roof was going to cave in. But I'm going to walk up to the edge, not too far. I don't want to fall in. But this is our pond. It has a lot of fish. It has catfish and brim and, what's it, striped bass? I don't know, smallmouth bass? I don't know what's in there. Lots of fish. But and snapping turtles, which I usually catch. And I'm quite sure that there are also snakes in here, because we do have snakes here. Water moccasins, copperheads, and then of course just black snakes and non-venomous snakes. But it's far enough from the house where, well, I've had snakes at the house. So, all right, I'm going to go find a seat. I know there's a chair over there. I need to sit down for a while. See you in a bit. So I had to find myself a chair. We've got a few chairs around the pond, and I'm sitting in one because my blood pressure drops when I stand too much. And look at the nice reflection today in the water. That's quite nice. Looks very lovely. Hope I'm not going too fast. And it's not a super big pond. It's a small pond, but we like it. And my middle brother, who lives at the house here, he has totally cleaned up around the edge of the pond, and it's really beautiful. He did a very beautiful job. So I am sitting here. I guess that's about it. I haven't seen a fish jump yet. I guess it's too early. But it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. This is May 2nd. And I'm going to head back to the house, and I might go through the woods, just make my round trip. Oh, put my hand in front. All right, guys, see you later. So now I'm going to head back towards the house, and there's the pond to give you perspective. Up that way is the road, and I'm going to go the back way to the house, which is right down through there. And this is that patch of trees that my brother and father planted that I showed you earlier. So I'm going to head that way, and I'm going to show you something that I wish would be a cash crop. Now right here, the pond is back there right here, you see all that poison ivy, and it goes up the trees. And if poison ivy were a cash crop, I would be a bazillionaire. Because see, it's everywhere. Everywhere. We got rid of most of it around the house. Boy, there's a nice big patch of it. See how it's climbing up the tree? So I will have to find my way through it without touching it. I'm heading down that way. My new phone that I'm getting is supposed to have a stabilizer on it so it won't jiggle. And I'm going to try to do my new videos with it because my camera has been acting up. Of course, I've had that camera a very long time and it's done very well for me. So it looks like nobody has mowed back here, so I'm going to be walking through the tall grass and hopefully not run into a snake. So, all right, see you in a bit. It's me again. I want to tell you something. If you look from here, going to all these trees and going this way, and going right past the pond, and up that way towards the road, my father had made himself a runway for his airplane. And he built 2 airplanes here, both of which he crashed on landing. Well, it happens. One he got stuck in the mud. And my mother said no more. Well, I'm almost at the end where I'm going to turn to the right. And look at this poison ivy. Woo! Quite a bit. So I have to watch where I'm walking. Look at that big patch right there. Too bad they can't figure out what to do with it. When my son and I first moved into the house, we were cleaning up around the house. And we did not know it was poison ivy. And boy, did we both get sick. So I stay away from it. So I have walked from all the way down there. I'm going too fast, I know it. So I'm almost towards the end where I'm going to turn up toward my house. Now I'm at the end of the property. It still goes into the woods a ways, and there's the side road up there. Well, it's not really, well, yeah. And then the neighbor's property's through the woods, and it's a ways to his house. And then this is like a little patch going up towards my house, and it goes uphill, and we're going to go up, and then I'll show you what my brother did so we can go visit the neighbor. So I'm now at the top, and the road kind of goes this way. It's not really a road, but you know, the path, I should say. And that's where I came from, all the way down there. So I know my brother made a little path, a drivable path through the woods to the neighbors. Not quite sure where it is, but I'm going to find it. Right here, what you see there, that is a deer stand, or what used to be a deer stand. I don't think that's very usable anymore. But the neighbor puts one of those motion sensor cameras out, and we've got some pictures of some amazing deer. And over this way, now I came from down there, and over this way there is a little road that goes to the neighbor's house. Hard to see, but it looks like a tree fell during the storm. It's hard to make it out, but I'm not going to walk down there. All right, I'm still heading through the woods, and I ran across a piece of sculpture, an old Carmangia. I don't know why I have this. All right. I don't know how long it's been sitting here, but my brother's got all kinds of cars sitting around here. And we are heading that way. I used to walk this 5 times a day when my dog Chewy was alive. And we would go down to the pond. It would take about half an hour to walk. It was good exercise. We would walk down to the pond, and she would go in, but she would only go in up to her stomach. And the cats would come with us and take walks. Ooh, I'm out of breath. But they're all gone now. All right, let's continue on. Now that is heading down towards my house. You can see some of my brother's cars there, but I'm going to go a different way. Now if we go through here, there's an old 12x70 trailer that I used for storage. So I'm just going to walk past that and go around the front of that and head down to my house. So here I am coming around the front of the old trailer, and again, poison ivy everywhere. It was like an obstacle course trying to get through it. when I was walking back there because I didn't want to step on it. And at the bottom of this big tree is where several of our pets are buried. And now our woods over here, we've got about 10 acres in woods. Then we go on to the neighbor's property. And I'm going to head down this way, and at the end of that is my house. So let's go there. And this is my front yard, and I came from down that way. And I'm not going to show you the house because there are crazy people on YouTube, and I get a lot of spam comments and things, and I don't need them to find where I am. But going down that way, that's where it goes down to the road, and my house is right behind me here. And that's it. That's the little tour